So this is the next part of my videos on basic trap sets. So I'm going to show a little bit about fox trapping, which is super easy to do. So this is just bacon grease that I save up all my bacon grease I use because I use it for cooking. And it also is an awesome ingredient for catching gray fox. So there's bacon grease. This right here is beaver castor tincture. So it's just beaver castor that I put antifreeze in to get the scent. This is kind of important for gray fox. They really love castor for some reason. You can get this at a trapping supply. If you don't have it, I just keep topping this off as I use it. I'm just gonna pour some of that in there. And then some fish oil, which also comes from trapping supply. Pour some of that in there, just like that. I'm gonna mix that up. The beaver castor tincture is gonna wanna sink to the bottom. So when this starts to harden, I'm gonna wanna mix it in there again to get the castor through it. But this is just a real basic bait for gray fox. So now that we have the bait, we'll now go make a set. So the best trap you can use for gray fox is MB450. Gray fox have very light skin, thin skin, and these cast jaws are great for them. You don't get paw damage when you use these traps. There's multiple other traps that are smaller like this. Big thing you want for gray fox is they roll, so you want some swivels so the trap can spin when the animal spins. And then these jaws have no sharp corners on them, so it just holds them nicely. So now we'll go out and make a gray fox trap set. All right, now we're gonna go over gray fox set. You'll catch gray fox in every bobcat set you make. But if I'm targeting gray fox, this is how I do it. This spot actually, I just noticed works out perfect because there's kind of a hole in this tree where I can put my bait. I just put this log in here. The key for gray fox is lots of blocking. Way more side blocking than you think because they climb all over. I have tons of trail cam video of them working sets and they climb on top of everything. So we'll kind of get this going. So this kind of the area, there's a lot of gray fox poop all up this canyon. There's some right behind the tree right here. I'm just putting it over here so it's a little bit more protected and hidden. So now we'll get making a set. Yeah, I got lucky and I was able to get this 30-inch cable stick in there. So it's probably in there, 26 inches, 24 inches, which is really, really good because that thing's not going anywhere. A lot of times we can't in our soil. So I'll cable off to something, but with a big tree like this, you gotta be careful. Those gray fox will climb and fall and they'll actually, they can end up crucifying themselves. If they hang by one arm, they'll actually suffocate them. So I would normally maybe cable off to this end if I could, but I got this cable stake in there. That thing's not coming out. So we're gonna bed the trap right in here. Our bait's gonna go in there. So we're gonna bed the trap about right there. Okay, now I got the trap bedded right here. You just gotta remember those gray fox got a pretty long neck. So you want them to try to smell that and you want them to step on this. We'll put some sticks here to try to get them to stop before, but you kind of got to be careful with that. I stick them straight up. I'll show you that in a little bit, but you want the trap bedded pretty solid. This has a little wiggle room, but I'll put something right here to keep it from standing on that on the jaw, because it can be real tough to bed these traps in this stuff. But you do want this a lot more stable than a bobcat set, but you don't really have to be as picky as you do for a coyote set. So now we'll put a pan cover over this. What I usually use is just a piece of wax paper, crinkle it up so it doesn't make noise when it's on there, set it here, and then we'll put some of this duff on it and make sure there's no rocks or big sticks that'll get caught in the jaw because it is a pretty small trap. All right, so right here, got a small stick. Gray fox will step on anything they can. So they'll probably step on this stick. but that'll keep them from getting on the jaw and making that trap wiggle. I put these up at the edge of it where my trap is, just so I have an idea of where my trap is, because now we'll start putting in the main blocking and the main, these are stopping sticks. We're trying to stop the fox right there when he first comes up to investigate the set. So putting some more stepping sticks, and then we got to put a lot of blocking, because gray fox will jump up over here. They do everything they can. Even though they know the trap's not there, it's like they know it's there. They go the most difficult ways to get to the bait. So here's the finished fox set. See, vertical sticks they won't step on, so you're good that way. And I kind of surrounded the trap with sticks sticking up because they're not going to want to step on them. I might have to put one kind of right there, keep them from stepping there, but vertical sticks on the side. This spot's easier to set. Sometimes you have to put in a lot more brushing. Now we got that bacon bait with some castor in it that we made, some fish oil. And we're gonna stick that in there. In Nevada, it can't be exposed because this is bait, not lure. So I'll put it in the back of that hole, and then I'll get some of this stuff here, or maybe I'll get a little bit of polyfill to stick in there to cover it. So I'll get it baited, and I'll show you the final set. All right, so here's the finished set. There's the trap right there. The bait's underneath that polyfill, so I kind of add some eye appeal. Got some skunky stuff up high. I'll help draw them into the spot. And hopefully we can have gray fox here next check, huh? Gray fox normally come pretty fast. They don't have big ranges, so normally get in there pretty quick. I know some of them will avoid the exposed traps for bobcats. Not all of them, but some of them will. And these ones right here, they don't really avoid. If they want that bait, normally what happens is there's not enough blocking, so they'll step on the sticks to get to the bait, or your trap will get a stick stuck in it. That's normally how you miss them. There'll be a fired off trap, but you can rebait it and that fox will come right back. So anyways, now we're gonna keep heading down the line. We're gonna put another fox set down here a ways. So we'll see how that one goes.